Hey, it's about 6:30 or so, you know. The Modern Hip Hop Channel at 95.3, Mr. Peter Parker on the inside, 3 to 7 weekdays. I tend to go local this time in the afternoon. I'm here with Dessa.
Hello.
Doomtree Zone.
Doomtree Zone, yep, exactly.
You guys are so independent. It's like, I feel like you guys are like in your own world, doing your own thing, having really cool success. Sims told me almost 100 shows last year.
We did a bunch of them.
Like 15 different countries.
We were grinding. We put out a record last year in 2015 called All Hands. And we really, really toured that one hard. And, you know, in independent hip hop, that you kind of take your cue from the listeners. So, like, you can keep grinding, keep touring on the same record as long as people essentially express interest in that. Right. You know what I mean? And they keep coming to shows. And so we had really good response. It felt great. You know, we toured hard for over a year on that record.
And you and the guys on the road.
Me and the guys on the road.
See, when you play sports, there's like designated locker rooms.
Yeah.
I feel like that backstage for you can get a little swanky with the guys. Is this real?
Oh, you know, it's like we've been on the road for so long together now. I mean, it's been 10 plus. It's been 10 plus.
Yeah. These are your brothers.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like at some point, let's say that, you know, you grew up in a family where you had a bunch of brothers. Not every Christmas feels novel. Because it's all dudes. You're just used to it. This is the only like rap life I've had is with those guys.
Very cool.
You know?
Yeah, very cool.
And everybody's cool. On the rare occasion where every other room is full and I've got to do a costume change, somebody just yells, costume change, and everybody looks at the ground. And I whip the shirt off and put the new one on and we're good.
It's dope. That's the respect is there.
Exactly.
I saw you guys up at Lutzen a couple weekends ago. Back-to-back shows. Really, really cool. Coming up this Friday, you have a show.
I do, yeah. I'll be at the Northrop Auditorium on the U of M campus, and this one's actually it's actually free for U of M students.
Very cool.
So, yeah, I'm stoked.
And this is a solo show.
This is a solo show that is part full band performance. So I'll be bringing my entire live band out.
Yeah. And
part presentation on art. So I have a PowerPoint ready. I have embarrassing childhood photos. I'm doing some ridiculous 80s covers as part of like the discussion about what art has meant to me.
That's very cool. I feel like whatever you do is always very thoughtful.
You know, thanks, man. I take that really seriously. Yeah, trying to make sure that every night is different than the last is important to me.
Yeah, attention to detail.
Yeah.
Solo show this Friday. Can we get into the solo record real quick?
Yeah, for sure.
This Warsaw?
Yeah, Warsaw was a track that was produced by Paper Tiger, also in Doomtree.
Dope.
And I think it was probably like the most aggressive one on my last record, which was called Parts of Speech.
We like aggressive.
I do too.
Let's go in. Come on. More with Dessa coming up next, man. It's the Modern Hip Hop Channel. See, aggressive can work.
I think so. Yeah, I think for me, like I've always been interested in aggression and beauty, and finding different ratios of those two, I think has been a big part of like my art thing. Yeah.
I dig it. And then there is some, when you see professional athletes and like, you know, big, huge, hulking LeBron James, like this guy and there's grace in his aggression.
Totally.
And hip-hop is the same way.
Butterflies and bees, the whole deal, yeah.
I love it, man. I love it. You guys are going to be out there at Soundset this year. Doomtree, the full setup.
Whole crew. Yep, all of us. So we're a 7-member collective. All of us kind of met here in the cities, and we've been at it for a long time. So this will be one of the few shows that we play and like our hometown turf where all of us are together.
I haven't had a chance to catch up with POS since I've been back. Lightly, it's like, how you doing? Dap him up, real cool. Health-wise, he looks like he's doing really well.
Doesn't he?
He had some issues while I was gone, and I knew it was tough for a minute. He looks great. He sounded great, and I feel like he's like, you know, we're all kind of maturing in this thing. And I see him, and I'm like, the vibe's a little different.
Yeah, you know, because So 2 years ago, just over 2 years ago, he had to have a kidney transplant. And it was like, I mean, there's no time that's a good time to get that news.
Nah.
But he was on the cusp of releasing and touring a record that he was really, really proud of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The dates were booked. Tickets were sold. And he'd by his own admission, he'd pushed it really hard. You know, he knew that he pushed it past the point where he should have. And his doctor was like, you're absolutely 100% not going to go on this tour. That makes no sense at all. So
it sucks.
So he's been waiting and is really excited, I think, for this comeback. You know, so he put out his first song in a couple years, really recently.
Yeah, I remember
a couple
that.
weeks ago.
It was long song.
Huge.
Yeah, long song.
Huge. Like he's got all this pent up song.
Marathon of a song.
It was a
A
marathon.
no radio edit. Let it be how it is. I respect it though,
It's
man.
POS, that's what it
very,
is.
very, very dope to see you guys in Lutzen. The crew is very fluid performance wise. Everybody has their own space. You guys kind of it's almost like chess pieces on the stage. He's over here, you're over here. Then they come and move in. Sims does his routine. He moves back. Organized chaos.
Yeah, yes. Sometimes more organized and sometimes more chaos. Like there's a lot of, every once in a while, people will say, how do you guys choreograph all that? And it's not, we 0% choreography. We like the headbutts and the like pratfalls are entirely real. Like when somebody accidentally smashes somebody else in the mouth with their microphone, that is not a joke. We just accidentally did that.
Right, everybody's enjoying the moment, spinning around and kind of every once in a while.
But also it's like we've been performing together long enough that I know that when Mike moves his left hand in that way, he's about to dodge left, so I get out of the way. We can anticipate each other by now.
Great. It's something that I was really excited to talk to you about. We were talking about this off mic beforehand. This orchestra deal that you have coming up. This is rare space. People don't do this. And DJ Premier did this, I remember a couple of years ago when it was really epic, had them kind of produce and compose a beat. You're going to be out there with the Minnesota Orchestra.
Right.
And, talk about this experience. This is kind of dope.
I am super excited. And the phrase that you used, rare space, it does feel like that. I mean, Kendrick has done something recently with full orchestra, but for reasons that are maybe obvious, it's tough. Like to figure out where rap music and an orchestral arrangement overlap. I think there's like this amazing opportunity for
power.
Like epic. Yeah,
the power of that orchestra.
Huge.
And then your voice, but the live instruments create such an aura on stage.
Wall of sound, but you have to be careful that you don't accidentally make it lame.
Yeah, it could be weird.
But I think
you're thoughtful enough and you're artistic enough. It could be. I think it's going to be a special evening.
I have to say, like when I got that call, the Minnesota Orchestra, gave me a buzz to see if I'd be interested, and it was just like trying to make sure I didn't say yes before the question was done being asked. I was so stoked, and that'll be my first like full evening with an entire orchestra, and I'm going to be bringing in singers, and I've got trying to like pack as many tricks up my sleeves as I can get up there.
Getting your Kanye on.
A little bit.
Like Kanye would. This is something
nicer,
Kanye,
I hope.
a lot more thoughtful and but this is something Kanye would like. I want the orchestra. Like, it's dope.
I am excited. I hope there won't be any like leaked audio of me berating people, but I hope
so. God,
Can you imagine?
So. That's what I'm waiting on. Like, that's all I can say. I want that. Come on, we're gonna do it live. Let's go. Like,
I should do something like that. Okay.
That's a cool parody. I would love to see that behind the scene kind of parody video of you just berating and yelling, because that's not you.
It really comes out. That's
not
the
you.
Real me. Yeah.
Yeah, right, man.
Fully.
Can we get back into some aggression? Can I play something from Doomtree?
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, you guys are going to be out there. Sound set, May 29th, Minnesota State Fairgrounds. Get your tickets in advance. We're talking 40,000 people.
It's going to be big. I think
very,
you're right.
very dope. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're really cool. You got a chance to meet my girl last weekend.
I know. She's awesome.
Chill.
She's awesome.
Talk about rare space. She don't come out like that. But then she was like, you know what? Oh, and that girl Dessa's nice. What did she do? No, she's in the Doomtree thing. Oh, like
she didn't believe it.
Loved it. Saw you on stage. Fitting. Perfect. Let's get into it, man. It's the Modern Hip Hop Channel. At Dessa on
Dessa Darling on Twitter.
Follow her. Wonderful person. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks, man.